Welcome back. Welcome back to What's the Juice at the Juicy Tea 1111 Energy. Hopefully, you guys are well and rested. Okay, let's just tap into the energy, family, because it was definitely a beautiful day. Okay, wherever you are, I hope the weather was really, really nice. Okay, something about that as well. Maybe you just got out, maybe you just took a ride, maybe you just took a ride to clear your mind. Okay, or you could have just took a walk, or you just got outside to clear your mind. How about that? All right. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. Tapping into the messages. I am truly grateful. Let's see what the energy is. Let's see what the energy is pertaining to possibly you or someone around you, okay? Energy is fluid. We are all one, all right? So let's see. At this time, Divine, I ask and I call upon the divine light to surround me. I invite my ancestors, guides, and protectors to stand with me. No harm, no deception, no lower energy may enter this space. Only what serves truth, healing, and highest good is welcomed here, and so it is. Ashe. All right, y'all, let's use the intuitive tarot deck. Let's see what intuitive tarot deck has to say. What is it that the divine needs and wants you to know pertaining to the energy? I'm done. Okay, family. All right. Lust is here. Now, let me tell you what this lust is. It's not that it's lust, right? But it's just like, I don't know. Maybe you went somewhere today and you were just smelling perfume and cologne. Okay, for however this is going to resonate, okay? Maybe whiffs of cologne, we're coming to the feminine energies. Maybe whiffs of perfume, we're coming into the masculine energies. And I feel like it was just something trying to tempt you, right? This is like this temptation, right? Lust here. And why is it representing number 69? Okay? So that is funny. You know what I mean? So there's something about that. Tell me more, spirit. Wow, some of you are lusting for your soulmate. Okay, soulmate born 75 possibly. Okay, the year 75, 69 is here. So you could have been born in the year 69 or in the 60s. You could have been born in the year 75 or in the 70s. Okay, but some of y'all could be lusting for your soulmate at this time. Take it how it resonates. Okay. That tickled me too, because I was like, look, y'all, there was just smells of cologne and perfume. I was like, wait a minute, who's smelling like that? Okay, that's why when this came out, it just cracked me up. So you could have been somewhere and you were just picking up cologne and perfume. Take it how it resonates, okay? What else, spirit? Wow, yeah, you're ascending. So listen, when you ascend, all of your senses become more heightened. Okay, so yes, all right. Somebody here could have been born in 98 as well, but I feel like I don't know what this is. Okay, maybe your soulmate, all right, sent you their fragrance through the air. Okay, take it how it resonates, because that is different. All right, some of you have, you're past the lust now, right? But you gonna be lusting for your soulmate, though. You better believe it, all right? Especially if it's your soulmate. Okay, take it how it resonates. Tell me more about this lust message. Okay, so many of you have been just alone but not alone. You know the saying. You know how it goes. You're never alone. The divine is always with you. Your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides are always with you. But now I feel like this is the energy of now you are opening up your heart and accepting the fact that somebody could be coming towards you. Okay, spirit is saying this is the message. All right, maybe that is what crossed your mind or something. Okay. Maybe you weren't thinking about a relationship at that time. Maybe you just smelled something or someone that smelled good and was just like, wow, maybe it wasn't even a relationship that was on your mind. Maybe it was just lust. Okay, take it how it resonates. Or I don't want to say it was lust, but it was just like, ooh. You know what I mean? Like some of y'all you're alone a lot, okay? Meaning you just don't have that interaction with a whole bunch of people, okay? You are actually very content in your own skin, in your own dwelling, Okay, you don't need to be around people on a daily basis. You don't need to have the company. You don't need to be on the phone. You know, you're just very at peace with yourself. You are very happy with your own company. Okay, it's peaceful. It's tranquil. It's harmonious. So if you did get out today and you were, you know, able to pick up on the one of the clairs, and what is it when it's the nose? I forgot what it's called, but I feel like, you know, if you did smell something that was like masculine energy, you just like, whoa. Or if it was feminine energy, you're like, whoa. You know what I mean? Take it out. It resonates. Spirit is saying, yeah, that was lust that came to you. Not the thoughts of relationship, but just a lust, okay? And it could be because of everything you've been through, all right? You know, you've been given a lot of those stalemates, okay? Relationships that just didn't go anywhere. So maybe you were just thinking to yourself, you know, yeah, they smell good, or somebody smells good. You know, just the fact that you were able to, you know, pick up that scent. You weren't really thinking about it being someone you could build with or anything. It just was a thought possibly that crossed your mind. I can't make it up. It was a thought that crossed your mind. Maybe it was your soulmate that was sending out that blissful smell to you, okay? Then now you're all cheesing, okay? You could be 45, all right? Or your soulmate could be 45, okay? But I feel like, you know, with this 101 false here, you know, Spirit could also be saying that, you know, it could have been some sort of temptation, okay? It could have been someone trying to tempt you, draw you in, okay, with some sort of, you know, false thought, okay, some sort of false thought or some sort of false statement. Maybe it was just your, you know, your intuitive self agreeing to disagree, okay, like, you know, no, I'm not lustful, but then deep down inside you're like, man, where's my soulmate? Type energy, okay. You could be this rich girl energy out here, okay? Maybe it's just something about you, rich girl, rich guy. Take it how it resonates. Flip the roses you see fit. But let me see something. Spirit is saying something else about this message, though. Really? Damn, you could have been having somebody lusting for you? Really? So this is the energy of like somebody saw you. Maybe they thought you were attractive or handsome, but you know, they knew that there was no relationship that could ever be there. But Spirit is saying that was a false thought. Maybe you attracted somebody today and they thought you would never talk to them or never be with them, or you would never even be in a relationship with them. Maybe somebody thought they were lusting after you, and what they were feeling wasn't lust. It could have just been a soulmate attraction type energy. Because, you know, you never have just one soulmate. You will have many soulmates, okay? It is the divine soulmate that you really want. That's the one that the divine creator of all living things sends to you. Interesting. Yeah, somebody listen. There's a soulmate coming in to make your life blissful, rich girl, in the distant future. Okay? I don't know if this person, that's weird. Really. You know what I just saw? And that just doesn't make sense. But I just saw it. Like somebody was standing somewhere spraying something in the air. What's that pheromone perfume they be using? Masculine, feminine alike. And your ascension here is bringing in actual money. So you may not even be focusing on a relationship at this time, okay? You may not even really, you know, but it was just like, you know, I don't know. I keep seeing this butterfly too, okay? So you may be somebody that is very outgoing, very, you know, personable. I also just heard someone ask. Someone could have been questioning somebody about something pertaining to, were you lusting after them or were you trying to hit on them? Somebody could be asking someone else, were you trying to hit on them? And they were like, nah, we didn't get nothing, no energy like that. But they were lying. or they may have felt that, but they didn't want to say that. What the heck? Look, and this is no surprise. This is no surprise. Somebody asked somebody. Somebody asked somebody, were you lusting after them? Damn. And somebody was like, nah. They weren't giving us the vibes of like trying to hit on us, be in a relationship with us or anything like that. But somebody felt like they had to say that. They felt like they had to say that? What the hell? Look, I cannot make it up. Somebody felt like they had to say that. They felt like if they would have answered that question wrong, there could have been a problem. Where is this message coming from, Spirit? Somebody felt like they had to lie or had to say that you weren't giving off the energy of hitting on anyone. Why? Yeah. Because they didn't want to be bothered. Like, they didn't want to... Oh, that's crazy. It was like somebody was like, man, no, they didn't make no advances towards us at all. Nah, man, they were just over here trying to handle business or something. Like, somebody must have pulled up on somebody after you left. Questioning them? Asking them, were they lusting over you? Damn, really? That doesn't even pass the common sense test. Why would somebody do something like that? Why is this lust and surprise in the reverse? Like somebody wasn't surprised. Oh, wait. Twin flame in the reverse. Why is lust here in the upright with surprise and surprise and twin flame in the... Ooh, y'all look. There could be somebody that lusts for you, and there's no surprise to you about this. You know this person, okay? For whoever this message is resonating with, you know this person. They are not a twin flame of yours, okay? This could be somebody you were dealing with. I feel this person's rich, but you don't know it. And with this message coming out with the thoughts of love in the reverse, like somebody could be tripping that you're not really like thinking of them, maybe. Wow. Tell me why the message and thoughts are in the reverse. Look, yes, this person is kind of cray, okay? They're shocked to find out that you're not really like head over heels for them. This person could be, dealing with people who are definitely tied to toxicity. Now, I know it says an entity attachment, but entity attachments could be anything toxic. This is somebody right here, look, they tied to toxicity, kind of a bully energy too. Like they don't want nobody talking to you or something like that, or they want to know what words were being exchanged. They want to know what the conversation was about. Wow, and all this came out. I cannot make it up. Yeah, somebody wanted to know why you were there, what you were talking about. If you were in a man's face too long, or if you were in a woman's face too long, somebody came up right behind you. Like, hello. That person was nervous. They didn't even want to say like, nah, they wasn't. No, they were strictly business type energy. This is what I'm picking up. Look. And they're like, okay, they wasn't trying to hit on you. They wasn't trying to talk to you. They wasn't trying to, you know what I'm saying? And they were like, no, it wasn't like that. You could be a high priestess here. You be unbothered. You just be moving, doing what you got to do. Somebody was lying because they ancestors was like, you better not say that person, showed you any interest or, or something to that nature. Like, you better not say that. Like, I don't know why I feel like somebody came and asked. That's weird. Like, they rolled up on somebody and was like, what was y'all talking about? Why were you standing so close to them? Or something along those lines. What the fuck? Yeah, somebody considers you to be their soulmate, Earth Angel. I don't know why somebody would do that. I don't know who this message is for. That was weird. Tell me more. Look, this is unexpected for real. For real, I'm over here scratching my head. You can't see me, but trust I am. Somebody here is looking at you as you being their soulmate, their earth angel, okay? And you're not even expecting this. You might know this person. Then again, you might not know this person. I just heard. This is just somebody that maybe they saw you somewhere before and they've been attracted to you ever since. What the fuck? Oh, excuse me. Tell me more, Spirit. Look. Yeah, this is somebody that you would never even expect. And they're very abundant. Damn. What's this bliss? I don't know. I don't know if y'all have been out somewhere and caught somebody's attention and they just are on you like that. Okay? Just take that how that resonates. But that's the feeling I got, and it's a strange feeling. I don't know why I be getting these strange feelings here. Look. You just bliss, okay? Not realizing... Man, you may be around a lot of flying monkey type energy. Tell me what this bliss and flying monkeys about, please, and thank you, Spirit. Look, you could be walking around just blissful. And I don't know, yes, I need more answers on this flying monkey with this transition. Maybe you, tell me, why is this flying monkey with this transition here, please, and thank you. You walking around like la, 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 la. Starseed. Look, okay, I feel you. You know, you already know. People already had it out for you, okay? A lot of flying monkey energy around you, okay? I don't know if somebody talking to you, it could be a risk, okay? I don't know why I just picked that energy up. Like, somebody's extremely jealous. Somebody don't want nobody talking to you. They could have threatened somebody today. Somebody could be feeling like, you know, they got played or something, or like they feeling like a flying monkey. Okay, your starseed energy though, you may be this energy that you know you just walking around like hell with it, right? Because you know you're in God's hands. Yeah, there's third party stitches out here talking about how nonchalant you are. That's what this is. Like, you could just be real nonchalant. Yep. Third party stitches talking about how possibly somebody's trying to set you up to put you in jail, or you are in this state of mind, but I don't feel like this is you in this state of mind. I feel like, damn, this is weird. Like somebody, you're just out here wandering around, okay? For whoever this message is resonating with, you're just out here wandering around, living your best life, or living whatever life you have to live, right? But you're staying out the way. But there's a lot of energies around you that you know they could be upset because you have not been put to rest yet. But you're still moving carefree. You're moving in the divine spirit. So therefore, you are not worried about any weapons being formed against you. But somebody out here is just like, this mug is just walking around like everything's okay. And you may have more enemies around you than you know. Yes, looky here. There's somebody seeing you like you're an ice queen type energy. That's weird. All that came out weird. This is a weird reading. Really? You know what I just... Ooh. It's like... Damn. I don't know who this message is for, but I just heard, like... I don't know if you've noticed, like, you know, you may be talking to somebody, you may go back the next time and they don't really want to talk to you, they scared of you, or they want to avoid you type energy. I don't know if they be getting threatened behind you. Damn, at the bottom of the deck, Spirit said trust. Somebody comes in right behind you and threatens people who talk to you or something like that. This could be a priest type energy. You got the high priestess out here and the priest, okay? Yeah. these people be kind of emotionally and mentally unstable after they encountered this person, because it's almost like they're very damn, why this person so jealous? This person is like hella jealous, or hella like they don't want you talking to nobody. This is the energy I'm getting. Like they be coming through threatening people. This is weird. Why am I picking that up? You could be a mature woman, a healer, yeah, and you're a sweetheart. Somebody out here, listen. It's like people be threatening people after you leave stores or whatever you be doing. Okay, I don't know who this message is for, good Lord. But it's like somebody comes in after you. They got questions. They question people. People feel, threatened. They feel, some feel fear. It's like somebody follows behind you and threatens people. That's weird. We got a healer out here. You could be a mature woman. You could be a sweetheart. But it's like somebody just comes right behind you. Damn. Trying to keep you tied to them or some shit. Yeah, like somebody don't want you going outside. Something about not wanting you to go outside the house. I just saw the death card. So some sort of symbolic death or miraculous rebirth. Maybe somebody doesn't want you outside because they know somebody, tried to hurt you or had that plot. And so, damn. They coming behind you questioning people like what was said, what was this, that, and the third. Asking what you talked about or what was being said. Yeah. And this is concerning to people. Okay? This is concerning to people. This type of behavior is extremely concerning to people. Now you got people wondering who you are because this behavior that maybe somebody else was doing. Yeah. Coming behind you. Something about a gift here being blocked. Yeah, trying to block the gift. Oh, listen. Ooh, somebody with this gift here and being blocked, some sort of destruction being blocked. Listen, I don't know. Okay, take it how it resonates. I don't know if somebody has planned on trying to commit to you in some sort of way, right? And it's like you're gifted or you hold some sort of gift, okay? And they're blocking some sort of destruction or something that could be coming towards you because there's someone here that wants to commit to you. This person could be bringing an end to a lot of abuse and emotional pain. But you don't believe that that's even something that would be possible because faith is in reverse, but you're a divine feminine. Some of this could be confusing to some of y'all. Especially to me at this point in time, because I'm like, they started out with smelling cologne, and next thing you know, this person I rolled up and got to questioning people about what was they talking to you about. And that's just what it feels like. Like somebody moves, like after you leave, someone comes in questioning. That's what it feels like to me. That's weird. Yeah. You could be a rising star here. Why would they do that? It's like, somebody is irritated that you're walking around nonchalant. They want you to be on your P's and Q's or something like that. Okay? So only take it how it resonates, but that did. It went all the way down a different rabbit hole. I sure wasn't planning on going that route, but that is the energy. It's like, someone circles back around. That's weird. Like when you're out and about, someone comes behind you questioning people or saying something. And it has these people kind of on edge. So then if you ever return to that store or return to that shop or return to that whatever it is, this standoffish energy you're getting is because somebody has followed behind you. It's like you were there and somebody pulled up asking questions about you. or inquiring what was said, what was the conversation about, this, that, and the other. I don't know if somebody's trying to say, you're toxic or you have something connected to you, but it feels to me like this person here is jealous. This entity attachment, I feel like somebody is extremely jealous, and they follow, like wherever you go, they pull up. Right after you leave, there's somebody's pulling up, questioning. That's the energy I got. Like somebody's pulling up, questioning what was said, what was talked about. Did you reveal anything that they feel they should know? It's like somebody is following you, questioning people. Damn. Okay. Wow. All right. So take that message how it resonates, because I'm getting up out of this energy. I don't know what that was. Started out smelling cologne and perfume, and now you get questioned. Folks look pissed off. Maybe they're upset because, I don't know. Damn, that felt weird. I don't know if they're threatening people. Yeah, but let's close out of this, because ain't none of that allowed here. Okay, family. So yeah, take it out. It resonates. Maybe you know what I'm talking about. Maybe you know this feeling. Okay, I don't know, but somebody, it seems like they are following behind you or something like that. That's what I'm getting here. It's like somebody is like following behind you. That's weird. Okay, I don't even know how to exactly describe it, because it's just not normal. All right, but thank you for tapping in. Let's close out. I release the weight of deception and betrayal. I stand rooted in my truth. I call back my power, my light, and my peace. I am whole, I am becoming, and so it is. Ashe. And until next time, y'all have a magnificent day. Ashe.